Hello and welcome to this video on the Dhammapada, chapter 5, verse 2, and that's verse 61 in the consecutive numbering. As before, I will read the verse to you twice slowly, and then we'll deal with the analysis. Charanche nadhigachaya sayyan sadisam attano ekacharyam daḻham kaira nathibale sahayata. Charanche nadhigachaya sayyan sadisam attano ekacharyam daḻham kaira nathibale sahayata. Charan, this is from the verb charati, meaning just to move or to go, a very common verb. The present participle short form is charam, and that's what it is here. It's the nominative singular, followed by che, meaning if, the enclitic, that's the stuck on at the end form, che, if. So, if while going, this present participle often has the meaning of while doing something. If going, or if while going, or when wandering, when going about. And the of the present participle short form ending, as very often happens before a cha, that final anuswara of the changes to the full form nasal. Let me just share my other screen with you now. Here we are. So we'll have, so charan, present participle, followed by a cha, charancha. Charancha. Or, sorry, this is che, of course, yeah, same. Charancha means and going. And charanche, if going. If while going. Charanche. Na adhigachaya. As we know, gam gachati, to go. With the verbal prefix adhi, adhi generally means to. So adhigachati, to go to. That's the basic meaning. But it means to get something, to acquire it, and then by extension to understand it. But it also means to get to in the sense of come across, or to meet, to encounter. So literally to go to, and to get, to inquire, to acquire, to understand or to encounter. So it's in the optative form, third person singular optative form, but without an express subject. So as often happens with the optative, third person singular optative, it often means just one generally. If one might, it's a general statement, not talking about a particular person. If while going, if while wandering, one does not encounter. Na adhigachaya becomes nadhigachaya. Nadhigachaya what? Does not encounter what? Sayam. That in Sanskrit that would be shreyam. I've done a special short video on this, what would the Sanskrit root shri, and the derivatives, of which this sayam is one. In the very first line of the Dhammapada, mano setta, mano manashreshta in Sanskrit. So you can watch that video. It's under Sanskrit and Pali language notes, and it'll be better indexed shortly in a way that you will all have. But it may be worth watching. So here it just means better. And sadism. Sadism, from the root drish, meaning to see, and the disha. Disha then, by extension, means a seeing, and then a look or an appearance. So sa means the same. So sad in Pali, sadisa means one having the same appearance or the same look, looking the same. Then by extension, simply equivalent to, somebody who's like you. So charanchin nadiga chaya, if while moving about one does not meet sayyam sadisam attano, there's an awe implied here. Attano, from atta, self, genitive, attano. This is from the consonantal declension, where the genitive is the o added after the stem letter. So atta, stem, attan, attano, genitive, means of oneself. So if one does not meet one's better, so the sayyam attano, literally the better of oneself, meaning somebody who is better than oneself, sadisam, or one who's equivalent to oneself, ekacharyam daḻham kayira. Kayira, one should do, it's the optative, our fifth favorite root, kri. Kayira, Sanskrit, kuryat. So the Pali form is slightly irregular. There's also the metathesis, that's the transposition of the y and the r, often happens from Sanskrit to Pali. It means one should do. So ekacharyam daḻham kayira. Kayira, one should do. Again, this optative without the subject being expressed, meaning one should. Charya, from this root char, just to go. So charya is a verbal noun, just means going or moving. Ekacharya, literally one going, meaning going on your own, going solo. Ekacharya, solo going. So ekacharyam kayira, one should do solo going, or that means one should just, journey on one's own. Daḻham, here used adjectivally, meaning firmly or steadfastly. Sometimes it just means certainly. The basic meaning is steadfastly, but sometimes used adjectively as an emphatic certainly. Actually, it's from the root dri, and in Sanskrit, dridha, so it's from dri plus ta, by santi it becomes dridha, and in Pali that becomes daḻha. So it's from this original root dri, meaning steadfastness or firmness. So ekacharyam daḻham kayira, one should go alone. One should do a solo journey. Daḻham, either steadfastly or certainly. It could have either meaning here. Nati, that is by santi, from na ati, In Sanskrit it would be na asti, which of course by these forms merge by sandhi. So na asti becomes nasti. In Latin, non est. Nasti is not nati in Pali. So nati sahayata. The word saha means with, and it's both a postposition, the equivalent to the preposition, balena saha, with a fool, mitena saha, with a friend. It's also an adverb, just doing something together. And it makes sahaya, actually it's saha plus aya, which means a goer, a with goer, somebody who goes with you, that's your companion. And you make an abstract noun with sahaya, sahayata, sahayata. So sahayata, sorry, means companionship. Now in English we would say there is no companionship with a fool. In Pali they use the locative, literally no companionship in a fool. So I'll briefly analyze it once more, and then I will read it out loud for you. So, charanche, if while going, nadhigachaya, one does not meet, attano, so sayam sadisam attano, one who is better, or implied, sayam sadisam, better or equal attano of oneself. Ekacharyam, daḻham karya, kayira, let him make. Ekacharyam, a solo journey, a solo wandering. Daḻham, either certainly or firmly. Nati bale sahayata. Nati sahayata, there is no companionship. Bale, literally in a fool, we would say with a fool. Nati bale sahayata. So what I will do now, I will read this verse slowly twice, and then we'll wind up this video. Charanche nadhigachayasayam sadisamattano ekacharyam daḻham kayira nati bale sahayata. Charanche nadhigachaya sayam sadisam attano ekacharyam daḻham kayira nati bale sahayata. There's one point I want to mention before we cut off, and that is, I told you here from charya, I should have mentioned to you that charya is the Sanskrit form of it, and the Pali form is charya. That sometimes happens. You get this inserted e. You have it, for example, in the Sanskrit. Let's call it up. Oops, read Sanskrit Arya. And the Pali Arya. But it's the same word, it's from that root, char. So that is all on this video.